stickers. Fucking weirdos.
What did I miss? What am I missing?
Hey,
Hey, boys.
what's up? How we doing?
Oh, we're live.
We are live, by the way. We are
live,
we are
so
12
we
seconds deep in this.
We
son of a
shouldn't
bitch.
talk shit. We shouldn't talk shit about anybody.
I mean, I think it'll be fine.
Can you boys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, good.
In honor of Cobra Kai season 5,
Ah, nice.
got my Coors Banquets.
I'm halfway through the season and it's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jess, how we doing?
What's up, Jess?
Yo, Jess.
You know, I guess the only way to make him appear is to talk about him.
Oh.
You know?
Gentlemen.
Hello.
Good evening, Joseph.
This is like a State of the Union address almost.
Hello, gentlemen.
I'm ready to go. Boys, I got my mocha over here. I got my cigarettes. I'm itching here.
Tonight's gonna be something. That's for sure. You know.
Mike, what up?
Where does it even start?
Oh, it
I'm
starts.
here.
Daniels, I am in fact alive. I promise I am
It
alive.
started. You guys don't even know that it has started already. That's the thing.
It already began.
It began on a sunny night about a week and a half ago, I would say. About this, maybe a week ago, right? Oh, maybe a week, a little over a week now. I can't remember at this point. But I called Chad from the poolside. I was just sitting there, and I had.
Were you freshly lotioned? I mean, did you have the lotion?
No, I was just burning in the sun, to be honest with you.
That's even better, just marinating.
No, seriously, this is what happened, and we're just gonna get into it. I have a recording. I actually have the voice.
Are you gonna? Oh fuck! Are you gonna?
Yeah. I have it. I have.
Is this like an EVP?
Are you gonna play? Oh, it's better.
It's better than an EVP.
Better. Yeah.
This is like some real true crime shit that you're about to experience.
What?
Yeah.
True crime shit. What
A
happened?
mystery.
This gets better and better. It'll get better and better. Okay, are you gonna play it first?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's play it first.
Let's get into it. By the way, guys, we are live everywhere. And I want to say everywhere.
Good.
So, guys, this link right here, share it out. Get it the
Okay.
fuck out. Like, show it and share it to everybody that
let's
you
share
possibly can.
Let's share it. I'm gonna
Share
share
the
this
fuck
to
out of it.
Facebook.
Let's do
Wait, so anybody can watch right now?
Anybody can watch this right now.
Where?
Okay.
Did you?
They can watch it either. They can just go to Patreon. They could look up G Crew on Patreon. It's free right now. It's live to literally anybody that wants to watch it.
Okay, cool.
All right, hold on. Let me post it out to everybody really quick because I think it's important. It's very important that people share this right now, for reasons that you're gonna find out. Because this shit's serious, man. I want you guys to definitely share this. All right, let's see here. All right, cool. Josh, it's up on
It's on Patreon.
Can you text me Can you text me the link really quick?
I don't have
Actually,
the
here,
actual link.
Oh, are we tweeting out the Patreon link or the stream? No, the Patreon.
Not that. Yeah, just
do the stream
Patreon.
link.
No,
If you
not
click
the
on
stream
the
link. The stream link
Everybody's
is for
waiting
people
in
to
this
join.
queue.
Yeah.
no, I mean like you can go to Patreon, the G Crew link, and it's up
Yeah,
there right
there you go.
now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right,
Do
right.
that. Yeah.
Interesting. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
So let's talk. I'll lead into it in a second. Let's talk about some stuff as we're building.
Yeah, let's. So we
Go
get
ahead,
some
Chad.
people in here.
Why I get this going really quick.
Yeah, boys. Hey, look, it's been a while since we've actually gotten to get on here together.
Yeah.
And, fuck around. I know we've all been busy in life and stuff, and this is a good way to return to the ship a little bit here.
Definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
I'm tweeting it out too, guys. I'm trying to.
we're all blessed.
All scrambling, yeah.
We're working on the G Crew video. That's going to be released really soon here. So bear with us. We're just waiting for more people to jump in here. So 2 seconds, guys. All right. So we got. Is this the link right here? No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Found it. I've never done it this way, really. All right, cool.
There we go.
What's up, Corey? Corey's in here.
Possibly, Mike. It might be. Maybe.
What's up?
Oh, he's just asking if it would be easier to share the YouTube link. I mean, that's possible. Absolutely. I just want people to find the Patreon as well.
Yeah, just share the Patreon link. It's right there. It pops up.
It should be, yeah.
You can just copy it right from the actual. If you click on the live one tonight on the
Oh, I
Patreon, you can share it right off the main URL, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how I'm doing it.
God damn it, you boys look handsome. God,
Wow.
I missed your faces, boys.
Missed your
I missed
faces.
it. Missed your
And Johnny, is that a reference to the Lost Boys sexy saxophone guy?
Yes, of course.
What the hell?
Of course.
I still believe.
My my TikTok For You page is nothing but what's his name? Dude that's just lost his mind, child actor. How am I blanking on this?
Corey Feldman.
Yes,
Corey, probably.
like a bunch of
I don't
his
know how
live
the fuck I
concerts.
knew that right off the mat. Yeah. but-
Yeah, I've been seeing his live concerts
Oh,
on
there's-
TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Really? I gotta.
Is it crazy?
Yeah.
Really?
It's like he really thinks he's Michael Jackson.
Well, it's
What
what
weird,
was
right?
is he doing?
I,
Like,
I,
what?
I don't
what-
know what he's doing, Johnny. Like he's well, half of his his shtick, right, is Michael Jackson on stage. So half of it at the time is like MJ kind of tribute in a weird throwback way. Like he's still living in the 80s, but we're obviously in 2022. And then it's like a mesh between he's almost like taking on the persona of he is the singer of the soundtrack of the
Yes.
entire Lost Boys album. That's
Yeah.
basically what his shows have consisted of that
Wow.
I've seen, right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's
What-
exactly what it is. And I met him at Scarefest. Remember when were you there, Nick, when he was at Scarefest?
No, tell me
Oh,
about
dude,
this.
it's
I don't
so
know.
weird. So
Really?
weird. He
What
came
happened?
walking in Scarefest in his Michael Jackson attire. Hi,
Mhm.
Grace.
I was like, what just happened?
We have something going on here. What?
What is happening?
What?
There's a spider in the light bulb, and I was
That's amazing.
spraying it with bleach, and I think I got the light bulb, and now there's gonna be a fire.
It's not going to be a fire.
I think the spider's
The house is
falling.
on fire at the moment.
The house,
Oh.
there's a little fire.
There was a spider on a light bulb. She sprayed it with bleach, and now she thinks the house is going to be on fire.
That it's in a fire, you know, like
Yeah.
it.
You're good.
Look,
Oh,
It's-
that's so
it's
amazing.
now the
It's
spider's
fine.
probably gonna crawl in our house.
Spider's probably just going to crawl in your ear.
Zoe said it's poisonous.
It's not poisonous.
What
Probably
kind of
spider.
spider was it?
Could be
could
poisonous.
be. Yeah, probably.
It's probably Black Widow down
We
there.
don't know this. We don't know that it's not poisonous.
Just stay away from the light.
Don't go to the light.
Scout's just like staring into the screen.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Okay,
That's
just go back
funny.
in. Can you shut the door?
No.
so,
Oh my god.
so yeah, he walks into Scarefest and he's just like in his Michael Jackson attire with guards all around him. He wouldn't look at anyone, wouldn't talk to anyone. Nobody could talk to him until he was
Right.
to his like table, and it was dumb.
What year was this?
Oh, it's probably been 12 years ago, 10 years
Oh,
ago.
okay. Huh. Did he have his angels with him?
Oh, yeah.
at that time?
In
Really?
attire. Yeah.
What are they? His
Court's
angel?
angels. Yeah, they're like blonde girls in Hollywood that want to make it. So he's like
Oh.
totally exploiting that and making them dress in lingerie and angel wings. That's
Yeah,
his
that like
band.
one plays the guitar, one plays the bass or drums or something like
Yeah.
that. right?
Amazing interruption. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Do it live. Fuck it.
That is my favorite
Yeah.
freaking like outtake. I love that shit.
Anybody who really knows that like gets points. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Yes.
I mean, I've said that to people and they just have like a blank look, and I'm like, how could you fucking not know that? Come on.
Yes. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah. So let's backpedal up to this. So everyone saw the banner. We got people coming in. We just blasted it out there. All right, there we go. Let me post one more time here. You guys got it out there, right? To everyone, pretty much. All right. Well, I think it's out there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Josh will be able to see. I want everyone to see this, and we want this one to be kind of free, where we're just putting it out there. Thank you for supporting us on the Patreon page. Obviously, it keeps this stuff going here.
Benjamin, we wear many hats, but yeah, I mean, we do enjoy the paranormal stuff for sure.
We wear many hats.
We wear many hats. Yes.
Wait, is it a paranormal group? Is that what the question was?
Right.
Night with G's.
Is the G Crew, you guys, a paranormal group?
Yeah, we are the G's of the night. No, we're a podcast show right now, but we're always a paranormal group. we all investigate the paranormal, the supernatural, all of us. Since we were kids, pretty much, in a sense. We've all of us have had a fascination within the paranormal, but I think ultimately we came together to create this podcast show, G Crew, where it's like minds of supernatural, paranormal, life stories, real stories, funny shit, real stuff. And we bring in tons of guests, so it's kind of what G Crew is. It's kind of like Fight Club, in a sense.
Yeah.
But let's
Yeah.
back up here for a second, because I want to talk about catfishing in a sense. Now, have any of you out there ever like tried to be conned into something, catfished into something? There's a lot of spam, there's a lot of fake accounts, there's a lot of social media crap like that. Everyone has, right? At least once in their life.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Tell me one of your craziest stories. One of you. Just tell me one of that. And let's shorten it, because we're going to get to the gist of why we're having this conversation tonight.
The big one for me is I had just put out my first book, and I was approached by this company that wanted to turn it into a Hollywood film and blah 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 blah. If I paid them like $5,000 and all this shit, and I'm like, yeah, that's all right. But, it was one of those type of things. But
yeah. Johnny, anything good, juicy?
All I can think of is like when I was in elementary school and my art teacher said that if I paint without my clothes on, that makes me a better painter, evidently. But he wanted to give me like one-on-one after school.
He wanted to.
I mean, it's cool that he really wanted me to develop my art, But
That's so great.
Was this Spaceman? Was this space?
Could have been space. Could have been space.
He goes
of
by
course, none of
AKA
that happened.
Spaceman.
None of that happened. But I did have an art teacher. I did have an art teacher that was like rumored to have like touched some kids or something, and he was still a teacher. And it was just like, I was talking to my buddy about that, and I'm like, he never got fired. Like, and he's like, yeah. My buddy goes, that was the like 90s. Like, that probably happened a lot, and everybody just looked the other way.
Spaceman's cousin.
Spaceman's cousin. I went dark really quick, Johnny. On your
So great.
got quiet quick in here.
It's so great.
I don't know how to follow that one up, Johnny. Chad, or maybe we should go to you for the final round.
So my story is, and I told you because we've been speaking about this, and it can get pretty serious. I had actually met, or a guy had found me who claimed to be a police officer who wrote a script. This was way back in the day, and claimed that he wrote it, and he was this undercover cop for years. And he was very, very convincing. And, my dad was a cop, so it was like he was talking the language. Ended up going to do a short with this guy, and he had corralled some pretty big actors to be in this thing. Went on location, and then eventually, come to find out, the fucker never wrote the script. He was never an undercover cop. he was a real deal fucking con man. And I mean, I'd spent time with this guy, called him a friend, you know? So like it could fucking happen, man. It's fucking crazy. Like there are people out there who just want to like, you know, and of course, like, I mean, that doesn't even count for like online shit, like that we're dealing with daily, you know, people fucking writing shit, lying, fucking just being fucking, you know what I mean? Being malicious.
That's it, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, malicious and
That's
hurting people, and you can't do that.
Yeah, Benjamin, I will be there, and Jeff Belanger will be there as well. But we will be there this weekend. I'll hang out with you.
It's crazy.
But more pressing matters.
Yes.
At hand. Nick?
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know where to begin because
Just fucking do it.
I'm pretty good about smelling some bullshit. I'm pretty good about reading people and understanding the mannerisms. I mean, I interview people half a decade now, like, you know, per episodes, and eyewitness accounts, owners, people of like minds, people I cross paths with from all sorts of stories, you know. So like I'm pretty good about reading into either A, bullshit, or A, okay, there's some truth behind the experience, right? Or whatever they're claiming stuff as. So I've had a quick story. When I used to work back when I graduated college, I worked at CompUSA, right? And I had this guy that would come in. He had the film director hat on. He had like the whole get up on. I've never told you guys this story. He used to come in. He used to look at all the electronics, and then he started talking to employees. And he would come in continuously like he was buying something. But then he'd be like, "Oh, I'm working in Hollywood, and I'm just here. We're looking for electronics." But he would start talking to us, like the people that work there, about this script. He was remaking Metropolis, right? At the time, we're talking 2001. This is a weird story. So we started actually conning people into believing he was this big producer. He had this finance. He was somebody making a big Metropolis film for Blockbuster hit, you know? So he convinced all these kids, and they started actually giving him money to be like part of the film. And come to find out, you know, he obviously conned them. I mean, I wasn't a part of that shit, but I was interested in Metropolis, so I went and I watched the actual original film so I could understand, because I was a film fanatic. So I would watch the film and I would listen to him talk to other people, because I wouldn't really engage with him in that sense, you know. That some of the younger people he got conned in, I was like a little bit older working there and stuff. So I would listen and he'd be talking about the film like, that doesn't sound like the film. You know, it's like it was interesting. So that's like my first kind of crossing paths with somebody that was like kind of conning people, you know, because I never really experienced that. Like you really don't understand until you actually experience it, like Chad talked about. Like I'm talking I'm not talking about social media pretending to be somebody on fake pages. I'm talking full blown, your energy is invested.
Yeah.
You're having full blown conversations to the point where your mind is trying to comprehend, is this actually legitimately real or is it not? And when you start to cross the line of, okay, but I think it's that person. When you start questioning yourself, you know what I mean? That's some serious shit. Like that person is goddamn good. Like there's some real intense people out there that waste a lot of damn time making a living off of doing this type of stuff. So you guys all saw Catch Me If You Can, right? With Leonardo and Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm going to set this shit up with. So basically, I'm going to play this recording. I recorded, okay, this voice. Now, should I just play it first, Chad? And then we'll back up and tell the story? All right. Let me see if you guys can hear this. I'm going to play it through... Actually, you'll probably be able to hear it off of here. All right, let me try this.
And all that. And, you know, and it was her, as I say, it was her sister, Mary. She was the mistress of King Henry VIII. They had a son together. So my grandmother, going back then, was Anne Boleyn's sister. So that would make because that would make King Henry VIII my uncle.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, uncle. And the character that I played, Charles Brandon, he was married to one of King Henry VIII's older sisters. So I'm actually related to the person that I was playing on the TV show.
Oh,
That's so weird.
Incidents, you know.
Like that, yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not very religious, but I always believe that things happen for a reason. I believe that people get brought together for a reason. And I mean, I say to friends, I say, look, you know, I mean, you don't have to know a man or a woman years and years. If it's meant to be, it just clicks. It's just meant to be. You were brought together for a reason, either him or her upstairs. I always say to people, I would say, look, they say, well, what do you think God's a man or a woman? I said, I don't know. It might be a man, it might be a woman.
Yeah.
All right. So that's
Now that I'm hearing that, that's not him, and the range is it sounds to me like an older person that's got this accent. I can't fucking place it.
Irish, I think.
It's
I've been studying it.
It's not who you are about to reveal as.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. If you don't, okay. So let's just back up for a second. So that was a quick little recording I did because I wanted to see what the truth was because I started reeking bullshit, right? So what happened was basically Tessa got an email from a management group stating that they are Henry Cavill, meaning Superman, Henry Cavill, the actor Superman, who
Right.
played Superman. So they're Henry Cavill's agency, and they're reaching out to us because they want to talk to Tessa and I about possibly helping on his next film that he's acting in to give some paranormal tips or talk about learning more, engaging with like the paranormal because he's playing this role about like I think he was trying to say, what was it, the black Delilah, am I saying that correctly?
The Black Dahlia.
Dahlia, thank you. I'm blanking on that one. The Black Dahlia. So he has this case, the Black Dahlia. He's playing the role of that as the detective, blah blah blah. So that's the go-to email, and I'm like, huh? See, it looked legit. The email, it came personally, and we're like, how the hell did it get the email? Number one, and number two, it was very fascinating how it came about. So, for shits and giggles, we nothing better to do. She writes back. They write back, say, we're calling you. Henry's going to be calling you. Blah blah blah. Henry calls us. He calls us on a private ID. We don't answer, right? He calls a second later. Sorry, that was Henry on the private ID. He's trying to call you, right? That's the email again. So the next call is from a California number. So it's actually from an area within what I looked up, an area that's pinned to like the whole area, like where what is it, Pasadena, I think, where the Kardashians and all that shit, all that, those people live right there. So he pinned it to like that area, but we answered. Says he's Henry Cavill, blah blah blah. Superman, goes on, and then he basically says, I don't say anything at first. I'm listening because I kind of was at the beginning. I was like, I just don't. This is not how it goes. I've been in this industry for a long time. Shad has. We kind of know, like, we're familiar with like the process, but here's the weird thing. It's not unheard of for something like this to occur in Hollywood world, right? So like sometimes people will reach out. Like I know people have gotten roles or gotten parts or whatever, or worked together through just like exchanges on Instagram, like you can really tell by the certification, the way it kind of exchanges sometimes, but it's a little weird how it kind of happens, but it's not unheard of. Now he was so damn good, the way he talked and the way he expressed. It got into the discussion of, once I spoke and said, he kind of baited into the notion of he has this role, this and that, paranormal. He made it very believable. He knew what he was talking about, which was crazy. had the accent down, whatever. If you're not familiar with Henry, like, which I wasn't really, you know, I don't sit around analyzing his voice and watching his shit. You know what I mean? You can kind of fall for it. So we listened, and then I finally said, "Hey, it's Nick here," right? And he goes, "Oh, Nick, I've been a big fan since I was a little kid," and blah 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 blah, blah, and starts talking about it. Now I researched subtly who Henry was really quick. IMDb, I figured out his day, I figured out his background, and I figured out some of the stuff that's already, go on Google, you can find out all sorts of shit. This dude talked to us for a while, basically baiting us into how he has this golden ticket to Netflix, and he just got renewed for season 3 and 4 of The Witcher, and how he has this golden ticket and he wants to partner with us to create a new paranormal hit show. And he starts going on telling us like they don't want to lose him, so they want to like work together. But he spoke to everybody in the industry, and they all said go to Nick to work with Nick. Blah blah blah. He had his stuff down in how he described certain things, which blew my mind away. How much energy and research this dude put into like not missing a beat. Like, I'm good, man, but he's not missing a beat on the topics and the subjects and maneuvering through the sentences and engaging back and forth on that stuff. So it kind of entranced me for a second, and then I was listening for a bit, and we had to let him go. Then he called back, and then we were talking to him, and I'm like, this is interesting, So I recorded, and I took his voice and I matched it up to an interview, and I was trying to listen to an actual interview of the real Henry,
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because if you listen, it kind of sounds familiar. If you actually take that and match it up, it does sound kind of familiar. I didn't think about his Instagram yet. I was looking at his late night, but it was weird because the dude stuttered a lot. And if you listen, he has more of a narrow voice. The actual Henry has a little bit of a deeper voice, but it's like what's like the presentation voice speaking on camera, and what's kind of just the real. So it's kind of like a cross between. It's a hard thing to decipher. So we go on to talk, dude. What's creepy about this guy is he knew everything about everything. Like, he knew stuff about the industry. He knew stuff about personally about me. He knew stuff about like stuff about people I once knew. He just was talking away about certain things, trying to get me to interact with like whatever he was looking for. What I couldn't figure out is what he actually wanted. So I started assuming eventually he's going to either want to try to con us into some money, or he's not going to ask for money. He's going to con us into some sort of contract, or like, I need your like social security or whatever to go and clean bank accounts or whatever.
Right.
Or, I started thinking of how this dude is operating, because he wasn't asking for money. He was wasting a lot of energy and time on just the ideas. And every time he talked to us, I just got this new role. And it was suddenly he had a role as the main actor in The Crow. Then he had a role as the main actor in what did I say, Chad? I started calling Chad up. I'm like, Chad, man, here's the lowdown. I told Chad everything, and it's weird, Chad, because how like Tess and I were talking to you about it. It's like almost for a second, you're like, wait a second, could this be actually legit or could it not be? You know what I mean, Chad?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, like it's not unlikely for things like this to happen within the context of the entertainment business. Weird things happen. That's, and you're all of a sudden like talking to whomever, or you're sitting at a convention and Corey Feldman walks in, and you know what I mean? Like it's odd. It's always odd. Like there's no like rhyme or reason. So it's a possibility. So you got to explore that. But then your red flags were going up, and the commitment is astounding.
Yeah.
As I'm listening to you talk, I think you definitely should find out his management and actually reach out to his management and be like, this actually, just so you guys are aware, this is happening.
Yeah, I'm going to.
He reached out as his management and in the context of being him, and shared a lot of personal information. Nick, you have to do this because.
Oh yeah. No, I already planned. I'm already in motion. I even thought about going a little bit step farther, because the ruthlessness of taking on the identity of Henry, the real Henry, was astounding. I mean, this dude was, I wish I could have recorded the whole thing, because this guy was talking for a while about Henry's nephew, going to school with Henry's nephew, meeting his classroom, them all being excited about Superman. Like, he
What
was
the
so damn believable. And he was hitting his birthday. He stumbled one time, I picked up on him, but it was really quick. You wouldn't, like, the normal person probably wouldn't have heard it, but I think he stumbled his age wrong at one point, even though he got it right the first time. He said like 43 when I think he's actually 40. So he stumbled, but I caught him one time. Now, where I got him eventually, after a long lengths of talking, right? Because I really want to know, was like, it was just fascinating at some point. Where I really got him was, I said, I just sent you a friend request on Instagram. I would appreciate a follow back. If you really want to work with me, give me a follow back. I just sent you something on Instagram Messenger. So I sent him something. Get no reply, get no follow back. He goes on to say, I just know, he breezes over it. Then eventually we come back to it. I say it again. And then he tries to send us a text message video of him talking about how he works on computers and everything. During COVID, he builds computers and everything like that. It's absolutely true. The real Henry does that. Now, if you go look at his Instagram, way down his page, you'll find a video of him building a computer, and he GoPros him building a computer. He sends us a WeTransfer file of this whole video of him building a computer, text message, to make us believe this is a video he's sending in the moment of him making it, to make us believe, oh, this is really me doing this right now. I just want to share this with you guys. Like a friend. He started calling me his best friend. He started calling me all this stuff. He also started, what's the actor, Chad, Momoa, Aquaman there?
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
Thank you, Jason. He started, he talked a lot about Jason. A lot about other stuff that I won't get too deep into, which was really creepy. It was very strange. A lot of invested information that I don't even know how, like some of it that I knew, like how would he actually know it, or how would the average person know that? You know what I mean? Even a con person, like this dude did his homework more than just researching internet. He like went way farther than that. So I'll have to tell you some other stuff off camera, but he was impersonating him, and then he was going on and on. He knew stuff about Tessa and I, which you would have to go a little bit deep into, like past. It's just weird, man. And then, yeah, so he sends us that video, and I say, wait a second, because I did my research. I go on his Instagram. I go, no, Tessa, this isn't a video of it happening now. Look on his Instagram. We go down. It's the same damn video.
Yeah.
On his Instagram. I go, all that dude did is he downloaded it off Instagram and sent it to us.
Yeah.
So.
Damn.
Yeah, this guy was going the damn distance. Now he wasn't probing for money, but that's what con people do. Like real dedicated con people, they will bait you into making you believe that they are your friend, they know your relationships, they're bigger than something, they want to be on your level. They will bait, they will spend hours. And then eventually what happens is they won't directly ask you for money. You know what I mean? They'll probably say, this is what he said at one point. I told him, my loyalty is dedicated, and I've been screwed over a lot in my past. And he's like, oh, no, I would never do that. And do you need money? I'll send you money. I was like, no, I don't want your money. That's my exact words. That was the back and forth.
No, I don't want your money.
Which is a weird thing to say, like,
right? But I'm baiting back because I wanted to know where. Because I'm curious, like, what do you want? Like,
that's what I'm wondering.
That was the orchestrated plan.
Yeah.
Chaos, confusion.
So
a very weird intention. I'll tell you that right now. And
yeah, it was darker, bro, because there was a lot of stuff that he was probing to, and then Tessa mentioned something, and he was trying to get to that contact too. He asked religiously about like what's their number, certain person. I'm not the name on here. He was trying to get their info too, so he could reach out to them. But every time we spoke to him over the course of like 2 days, he would call. Is that much? And because I was just fast, I wanted to learn who is this exact person and what are they looking for? Because I didn't like it. I didn't like the information that was being fed out there. And I was like, how do you know this and who are you connected to? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
then you start assuming, is it with this person?
somewhere, dude, 'cause
That
it's
person?
it's so specific too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, okay, Superman, the guy's a fucking huge movie star.
Right.
What I
Right.
said before is like movie stars are guarded. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Their circle is fucking very, 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 very small because it has to be. And then all of a sudden, this guy's like just wanting to give you the fucking world and knows all this about you. Nah. It's fucking personal. It's somebody that does know you.
That's it. That's fucking it right there.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I
Somebody
can't
down the
figure out.
line that actually
what-
fucking knows you.
Yeah, there was a lot of past talk on his end, not my end, his end,
Yeah.
you know, baiting back to the GA days and baiting into that subject matter. And it was very fascinating. Why now?
That's it.
I'm
now?
I'm cutting a fucking American Deathwalker deal. Why now?
That's why.
What are you trying to get from me? You got nothing. I mean, if you're watching this, you got fucking absolutely nothing. So you're catfished in this catfish game.
Well, and here's the thing,
Because
too.
it's out there now.
I think there should be a blatant warning.
Yeah, right
that
here.
You are going to figure out who this is, and you will not stop until you figure out who this is and hold them accountable. And like I said, go to his management team and
I
call
will.
them up, and you can find that online. You know what I mean? Like, fucking let them know.
Yeah.
Fuck no. 'Cause
No,
they'll
I'm
look
already,
into it too.
I'm already reaching out to the real Henry, Caval's management team. I'm already like, dude, I'm pretty connected with like the industry and the people and the knows. You know, the interesting thing is this dude, the fake Henry, who was trying to convince Tessa and I, he knew certain names in the industry that I know. So that's like, and when you know the industry, like we know like the talk and the pitches and the people at certain executive levels and stuff like that, sure, you can look up anyone. But when you talk on a different level, it's like you've been in the industry or you've been around and you're just damn good and you kind of know how to maneuver through that type of stuff. So I feel that with someone connected and I know, and I ain't stupid, and I was letting you talk more, meaning the fake Henry, so I could get information.
Yep, exactly.
So it's funny because he thought he had us and he thought he was like totally in, but no. The stupid part is you know, he talks a lot, man. I just sat there and listened.
Now that you've disclosed who you thought it was, can you play like a little more so people really because the voice?
Yeah, if you hear this accent, I mean,
it's more like in the falsetto and Henry, from what I've seen of him, he's got a bit of a resonance in his voice.
They're deeper in it. Yeah,
exactly. So like if you listen, this guy fucking reminds me of like, here we are. Fucking, you know,
I think he's Irish. I think his nationality could be Irish or Scottish.
Yeah, exactly.
Over the seas.
Okay.
And he also had his headphones or something on because we always had an echo. We always had an echo back. So whenever you would call, there would be an echo from our end echoing back when we would talk.
That's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, and I told him that.
Seriously, can we talk about that for a
We
second?
just talked about that for a minute. Let's
All right,
unpack
can
that.
you guys hear this okay when I play it? Did you
Yeah.
hear it? All right, here you go.
And you know, and it was her. Like I say, it was her sister Mary. She was the mistress of King Henry VIII. They had a son together. So my grandmother, going back then, was Anne Boleyn's sister. So that would make King Henry VIII my uncle.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Uncle. And the character that I played, Charles Brandon, he was married to one of King Henry VIII's older sisters. So I'm actually related to the person that I was playing crying on the TV show.
That's
And I believe that people get brought together for a reason. And I mean, I say to friends, I say, look, you know, I mean, you don't have to know a man or a woman years and years if it's meant to be.
It's an older guy.
It just
It's
That's
an
another-
older gent.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Guy. It's not
Yeah.
fucking Superman, man. I'm telling
No,
you.
obviously not. No, he's more narrow.
Yeah.
His tone is more narrow. If you listen to Superman, it's a little bit deeper.
But
The-
he's good at the bullshit. Like he it's a guy that's been around sort of the business, I think, or he's like a wacky producer or something like that. Or he's, you know what I mean? He's like a wacky personality that's like he's in the know, and he's one of those annoying fuckers that you meet at the fucking party, and you're like, shut the
Yes.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like the first 30 seconds where he's saying his lineage, I just wanted to blow my brains out.
Well,
Like,
that was in context of like everything else I was saying. He just started talking about how he was related and he was like basically knighted in a sense to the queen, and he was saying that he was really good friends with the queen's sons. That was a big topic too, and he was saying that we could get into everywhere, like the Tower of London. We could get into like because he knows them, and it would be like instant. And he was buying Marilyn Monroe's house in L.A. and how he wanted to fly us out and go there and sleep. Like, dude, it was endless with this guy. He name dropped everybody he was name dropping in the business. I'm not joking. This guy was name dropping like a motherfucker. So
Tess says, "Oh wow,
Oh,
was
wow.
that big
we
as-
were sitting there, we're
I don't
like,
give a
oh,
shit."
wow.
It sounds just
Interesting.
Interesting.
We're
Exactly.
sitting on the other end laughing about this, and you know, I really wanted to know where the cookie crumbled, man. It's like I really wanted to see where the shit lied. The Tower of London is
Clearly a euphemism, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
So it's obviously bullshit within the first 5 minutes, but I think for me it was the way he came off with certain people and certain things. Yeah, he talks posh British. Exactly. And I thought that too. I think it's more either Scottish or just his dialect. I mean, I want to know where that dialect, where do you guys think that's from? It's not him. Wait, what was
Not
that?
him. He says it's not him. Just a second, I gotta find it again.
I can smell a weird British man a mile away, and I know
It's not
he's
him. I can
British.
smell
That it
It's a
sounds
weird-
like bad.
What do you guys?
That
I
is
mean,
no
over
British
there,
accent, and I'm
over there
British.
in
but
the UK,
that's a
yeah. Like,
crappy accent.
is this actually a British at all? Like anywhere?
The general consensus from the British people in the audience right now are saying it's a fake fucking accent.
Right. I
basically, is
said
what they're
that
saying.
too.
Yeah.
I said that too. I told Tessa that. I said this is not a real British accent, because what he would do a lot is he would clear his voice as he's talking within it. He would be like, but I was in that, and then he would like go back into it. You know what I mean? And I caught on to it a couple of times. It's
Wow.
hard to decipher. I'm telling you, it's hard when you actually talk. It's hard to decipher because if I'm talking as much as I'm talking right now, as fast as I'm talking, and then you guys try to talk, like interject as I'm talking, you'd be like, yeah, and then blah, 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 blah. You like roll with whatever you would say very like perfectly.
So great.
I was
I feel
that
like
annoyed.
For the chat, because I
Seriously.
was that annoyed.
I
Thank
think
you.
we can agree that whoever this was while he was on the phone with you guys was wearing nothing but tidy whities.
Oh, please, God.
At one point, he goes, you know, everyone thinks it's terrible accent, but he basically said,
Do it.
Just go for
I'm
it.
making fun of fucking the fake Henry by doing that. I'm just joking. No, he said, everyone thinks I'm just like this big celebrity and stuff, but I'm only just sitting here in my hotel room staring at a TV talking to you guys. I was like, come the fuck on. You know what I mean? Like, all right there. He's like, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'll be back to London soon, and then we can talk and have better service. I can't send you that, but so I go, why don't you look at the Instagram message that I sent you? Because I sent a hidden picture
Oh, yeah.
on actual Henry Cavill. So the real Henry got some creepy ass New Jersey with the Shrek family. Me and the Shrek family. I sent him a tree with the Shrek family and I at the New Jersey Devil tree. You know, and I sent him that picture because I know only I would know that. And if he sees his Instagram, he'd be like, "Oh, this is a creepy tree. I've heard about this tree." He tried thinking he heard about when I was in conversation. I'm like, "Did you see the picture I sent you?" That's how I said. He goes, "Yeah, but oh, the internet's bad here."
Wow.
But I'm like, yeah, and then way before he's like, "Oh, I have to use this, because I can't call from the other phone because I'm on the Wi-Fi, using the Wi-Fi." Now that makes sense if you're calling from UK and you're doing, a long distance over the seas call. You do that. You use your Wi-Fi, whatever, So I got that part, but I didn't get the follow up with you can't go on Instagram because of the Wi-Fi when you're on the fucking Wi-Fi phone. So I started catching them, and then I basically at the end of it, I like Tessa send this message, send them follow us on Instagram. It was like after the chat,
That's the key.
I just hammered him with that, and then he's like, "I'll have my PR person add you guys to it," and then
what?
Henry, I'm mad at you. I still haven't gotten a follow.
And he also kept you guys on the phone forever. So, we don't even talk that long.
Yo, check this out. I'm gonna say something funny. Well, because I really wanted to know. The only reason I went longer, that I would have cut it off. You know what I mean? At that point, I would have cut it off. But I really want to know how connected this was. That's how dark and deep this was. It was weird, man, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it for certain reasons. With certain things he was talking about, I wanted to know. And there was one point where he was talking so much that I fell asleep.
I believe it.
And then Tessa was like, and then he's like, "Nick, are you still there?" And I was like, "Yeah." and then Tessa fell asleep. And he's talking about Tessa.
Awesome.
And it was creepy because it's like he knew when we fell asleep. Because then he would say, "Did Tessa fall asleep? Should I call back?" And I was like, Tessa's like, No, I'm here. Dude, it was weird. It was weird experience. So if you guys know that voice, if you know that fake damn accent, if you know this person out there, I want you to report it. Report it, find out who it is.
You find this man.
Find him. Because
find this man.
I have a set of skills that
So last week, Josh and I were at the manor and we were playing Truth or Dare, and he's like, "Dude, I dare you to make up this fake account and say you're Henry and call Nick."
Johnny.
Sorry, Nick, I can't even.
Good
That was even worse.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you think he's out of state, right? He's not in the United States. You think he's overseas somewhere, right? What do you guys think? Let's take a poll.
Man. I mean, I wouldn't even believe that at this point.
I know.
Honestly, somebody was so specific from the management, from the phone calls.
I think he's in the United States.
I think he's in the US, yeah.
And then he disappeared, right? You have not heard of Pete.
He's disappeared, yeah. We texted tonight. I was trying to get him on the phone tonight. Obviously, coverage blown if he's watching. He researched my shit. I don't even know who he is. That's the creepy part, is I don't know,
Yeah.
So, but I do
know. Oh, we're gonna fucking know.
Oh, we're gonna.
I will know.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for a text back. Obviously he's pinning different areas to make his phone show up in different states. You can recall his phone from inside the house. I'm under your bed. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm making popcorn. Chad comes running out. It's Chad and Johnny.
Oh my.
Yeah. You stabbed me really hard, Chad. You stabbed me hard in the gut.
If that was me and Johnny, you'd have my permission to kick his square in the balls.
Right in the stack. Right in the stack.
You know what I mean? We'd fucking deserve it, and we'd go down.
We would go.
I could see you guys playing in Scream.
Ooh.
You and Johnny in Scream. Chad's like, come on, stab me, Johnny.
Man, you don't fuck with the G, okay?
Dude,
Right.
You don't fuck with the G.
so I love it because it's like people usually get catfish, you know, but this
Yeah.
is catfish and a catfisher. You know what I mean?
I'm working on the same bullshit, man. Like I kind of fell for a very similar thing. Somebody was like, "Oh hey, I've got all this money. Oh hey, I want to invest in this and that and whatever." Specifically Malvern Manor, and ended up owning the building momentarily. We're hemorrhaging money, and I was like, "This isn't working." You know, I go, so we need to just pay the taxes, dissolve the LLC, and call it a wash. Basically, go back to what it was before, which is what we did. Come to find out, taxes were never paid, LLC was never dissolved, and she took herself completely off the LLC and saddled my wife and I with $9,000 worth of fucking IRS fund stuff that they just took right the fuck out of our account.
Wow.
So I'm working on that right now. I'm telling you, people are fucking snakes.
Yep.
Keep your circle small.
God damn, dude.
And it's a fucking mess that I'm going through right now. But-
Was that sort of what prompted you to shut down some other things? And
Oh, bro, no. That was fucking, that was entirely other fucking bullshit with I mean, psychotic fucking people that were literally trying to ruin just my life in general. It got to the point where I literally got the police involved.
God damn.
With like harassment charges and all that stuff. And now everything is stopped. But yeah, I mean, I'm still rocking this. This is my phone now, boys. Okay. This is my phone.
Shit.
It's a e-ink display. It does nothing. I can text my guys here and I can call my boys.
Damn. God damn. I need to ask.
Done.
Do you think you'll ever come back?
I don't know. I'm telling you this much right now. Like I am so sick of fucking people. Like I even nuked my own personal Patreon page. Nuked it. I mean, like, it was not worth it to me. Because I mean, there was these weird fucking messages that I was getting, that my wife was getting, that were even referencing videos that I put specifically on Patreon. And I'm like, again, the call's coming from inside the house. I'm like, there's a snake in the woodpile here. I'm like, so fuck everybody. I'm gone. I'm just fucking gone.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
The people that I reached out to certain people and all that stuff, and I said, please keep in touch. Like here's my phone number, that type of thing. Keep in touch, and that's that.
We got the text here. We know, boys. Just so you know, I'm out.
I'm telling you, I'm fucking.
I love you. I'm here. I'm in this thread, but I'm fucking out.
I'm telling you, people are fucking snakes.
Well, and weird.
Yeah.
I mean, look, fuck, who has this much time to fucking like?
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it, man.
Who? I don't know.
They sit. It's like if you would just put half of that energy just into a 9 to 5, fuck it, you're set. Like it's fine.
Or your passion, or whatever you're passionate about.
Anything.
But don't make it about hurting other people or fucking with other people.
Yeah.
Because that shit, karma is a real thing. I believe that, and that shit will fucking come back and snake you in the ass.
I believe so.
And then fucking Henry, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
whoever's playing the Henry, not Henry. Now watch like.
I know. Imagine it's the real Henry.
Yeah, it's like
right.
Like guys, I thought we had something. I thought we had something. Here.
We're like, fuck.
You're like,
Fuck,
he's like, I thought we were friends. I
It
thought
was
we were
fucking Henry. Shit.
The next G crew next just like, guys, I was wrong. I'd like to publicly apologize to Henry. And,
and now for our special guest, here's Henry.
And it's,
oh my god!
It's Sloth from The Goonies in a Superman outfit.
Oh, you
guys!
I'll take it.
That'd be great. He pops on screen. He's just like Rocky Road.
I'm just saying the reason why we're talking about this, the reason why I'm opening this book, like we're an open book, and the only way to learn is to experience, and the only way for people to be warned is through other people's experiences. So we're putting this out there for everybody that's listening right now. Just be warned that There are people that are very good at impersonating.
That Henry Michael Superman made just
Or
drop.
he might. I think he takes the identity of several different people. I don't think this isn't the first time doing it. I think he does this consistently. I think this is his job. This is his life. This is
That's
what he does.
That's why you got to send this to his management team. You got to get them
Oh,
involved.
I will.
This is
Yeah,
like
I'm already on
it. You know, is he? I mean, look, like
Yeah.
he could be saying some really fucked up, like some really crazy, and he is. But like, imagine saying some really fucked up shit that's really dangerous, right? And this somebody is out there fucking pretending to be fucking Henry Cavill. Like, come on.
Yeah, we had to warn a couple other people he was trying to get their info from, but obviously we didn't give it. We never gave it. Obviously, I would never do that unless I got permission from someone, and I still wouldn't do that. I just think it's dark, man. The way that he was fully invested as this identity was dark. Like, and the way he was talking was even worse, you know.
It's just weird to me that he would know so much personal past information. You know, things like that. That's what really drives me to think like, oh, this is somebody that if you don't know this motherfucker, they know somebody you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
They might be on a payroll of some sort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's take
That's what I suspect, and I will figure out who it is because I always do find out who it is. And be warned, because that shit's it's a crime, man.
Illegal.
You know, it's a crime. It's illegal. And actually, if you look up, I've already looked up in the state. I've already, the FBI, all that stuff. I've already looked up. In each state, it has different clauses towards the crime and stuff. I mean, I already know all that stuff. So I'm putting it out there right now as a warning to everybody else that's listening. Just be careful. We only run our social media. Meaning Chad, myself, Johnny. Obviously, Josh is not on social media.
He's out.
Don't. If anyone talks about Josh on social media, he's not on it. So that's a fake Josh. If anyone else, there's a lot of fake Nick Ruff accounts out there.
No shit, dude.
My only accounts have the blue check mark next to it. Do not fall for anything else. Do not fall for any impersonators. I don't send messages out to people. I don't do that. I only have my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's it. So
and TikTok.
In TikTok, TikTok and YouTube. But I mean, I post on Facebook and Instagram, and I do reply on my own pages. I don't have other people replying for me. So just know that there's no one else of my identity out there. And if you see it, report it. Report that stuff. Social media is so weird too about reporting accounts. It's like sometimes they don't take it down. It's just so stupid. But there's a lot of fake Nick Ruff Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts. I pretty much got rid of all the Instagram account ones, so that's pretty clean. But there's Facebook ones. Just be warned. And same thing with Tessa. Do not follow people. Tessa doesn't send out like the whole thing with readings. She'll have fake accounts pretending to be her, and it's really hard for her to pull down those fake accounts. They'll pretend to be her and asking people for money for readings and stuff like that. She doesn't do that. So just look at her own Instagram page. It's always the one with more followers.
Yeah.
Always look at the accounts with more followers on it. Anything over the phone or internet, etc., is wire fraud. Yep. In interstate is also always federal. Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, he's a cop in Florida.
Yeah. Thanks, man, for that. There's also I forget the definition. I actually had the definitions in California, Massachusetts, New York. I was looking up every single state, and it's a little bit different from each state. Or talk to fake Josh. Better realize have bourbon voice.
I'm telling you, yeah. Like, you think this just fucking happens? Yeah. No.
What would fake Josh sound like, actually?
Probably like this. He might sound a little like this.
What about what happens if what would fake Nick sound like? What would fake Nick sound?
I think fake Nick.
Like, seriously, try to impersonate me. I want to see this shit. This is good. Chad, could you do it?
Oh man, no, guys.
Why don't I do that, guys?
Sounds like what's that guy's name? God damn it, Marky Mark, right? Sounds like Marky
I
Mark.
don't sound like Marky
You
Mark.
can.
Come
Me
on
and
now.
you.
No,
You
no.
do. It's the Jersey stuff, man. It's like, oh, guys,
Jersey
yeah.
stuff.
Guys, what if?
Seriously, I want to see it. Seriously,
that
I
a
want to see if you
shit?
can hit it.
You're a hard one to do, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Now that I'm like,
Bro, we gotta call up. What's his name? Joe. Your buddy there, Joe. He
Oh.
does all the impersonations. Remember he did
oh,
you.
Joe,
he-
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to. He's good. We gotta get.
He's
we gotta
good.
get him back on.
So
he
good.
did me once, and I'm hard to do. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
like nailed my tone and everything, and I was like,
He
fuck.
had it.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
get him on. We should actually tap him in right now. And see.
Yeah, I'll let's do a show with Joe. I'll get a hold of
Yeah,
Joe.
that would be cool.
He's great. And yeah, because
He's like
Joe, he does a lot of voices, so we need to have Joe back on.
yeah, he's like guys, actually I'm Henry.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's a weird world right now with people trying to con. I don't like it. You know, I don't like the invested time. I don't care about like this fake count or whatever and like emails and all that. But the invested amount of time that this person researched, knew, and even got personable, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it was scary for the actual real Henry Cavill. Honestly, it's scary for the real guy because this guy took his identity to the max, talking about how he's dating this person, how he's been dating this individual, and like revealing other information about the real Henry, talking about his workout routines. Like he knew everything down to his fitness, to his computers, to this, to that, to his mother, to his nephew, to his brother, his 4 brothers. He was nailing stuff that was so creepy, man.
I told you, man. I
invested.
said people know more about me than I do.
It's so bizarre.
And it's fucking true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know way more much about fucking me and my world and my life and who than I do. You know, like, fuck people. But some people, this is what they dedicate themselves to, is fuckery.
Yeah. Definitely.
man. Fuckery.
So, anybody out there, you
Oh.
know that voice.
There it is. It's right there.
Nice.
Marky Mark meets Josh Gates. That's it.
It's Josh Gates. Wait.
No, wait a
it
second. We
doesn't.
gotta unpack this.
I gotta,
Mark.
I gotta
Josh
start
Gates.
working on a Nick impression.
Mark.
I think
Josh Gates.
I'm gonna start
Oh,
working
no,
on
man.
one.
Imposter Chad Lindbergh TikTok told me yesterday, "Hi babe, I need an
iTunes $500 card.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
Chad.
it. That's
That was
definitely
actually Chad.
There's a lot of these.
Chad loves his iTunes.
Yeah.
Chad loves.
I get
It's kind of a
messages
problem.
every day from people that get messages every day
Yeah.
from somebody
God damn.
pretending
Yeah.
to be me on Instagram,
Right.
mostly Instagram, but Twitter, but
Yeah.
like a lot on Instagram, and they're always asking for money, and it's just like, come on.
Yeah. Tesla does too, which is really creepy.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it, I guess. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
guys, he's Henry's following me now. 0.1.
How crazy would that be? Like, you get the notification that
I
he's
know.
following you, and it's like legit. We're like, oh my god.
You know what would be funny?
build
So
a stream, we gotta
he'll probably honestly once I get once I get his team on the line and stuff like that, and I talk to them, he probably will be following me just so I gave him a heads up and stuff like that, because I want nothing, man. I'm not looking for anything. I just think it's wrong. Stealing someone's identity and pretending to be someone, but investing the damn time.
That's mental
know.
illness.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly. Yeah.
That's why Catch Me If You Can, that movie, is based on a real story about an individual who actually that's what he did for his half of his life, and he got away with it.
Yeah.
He was a pilot, he was a doctor, he was like, I was like, damn, some people
So
are
crazy.
good, man.
That's crazy. About, I don't know, it was like 7-8 years ago, a girlfriend and I had broken up. And after that, and I had made an announcement online and gone through the whole bit. And then come to find out, somebody had pretended to be her and me, and they were conversing on Facebook
For fuck's sake.
And they were confusing all my friends. And I had friends, they were like, did you guys get back together? And I'm like, no, what the fuck? And it was people actually, and I don't know if it was the same person or what, if it was different people, but they started a whole account under my profile, under her profile, and we're going back and forth like we were still dating. And I was
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I had to make another fucking announcement.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a while back, but fucking like, yeah, man, like I was astounded.
Yep.
That is insane.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. I just think people out there have to be very careful. I was just checking to see if we got anything here as we were talking. I want you guys, all the G's out there, we thank you so much for your support, honestly, and it means a lot to us. And you know, there's certain people that go the distance, and this isn't everybody, obviously, but I mean, we have a strong standpoint on identity, who we are, a brand. We worked extremely hard our whole freaking life. Like, if you would see Chad and myself, Johnny and Josh's life, unveiling like our heart, our passion, how hard it is to work to where we got to. You know, we hold that dearly to our hearts, man, and our family and people around us get affected by this when stuff like this happens. So,
yeah,
you know, we appreciate your support. We appreciate everyone's like going to bat for us on social media, watching out for us, having our back, you know, supporting us. So please do me a favor, figure out, if you do figure out identity, or if you know anybody doing stuff like that, let us know, you know, and report their accounts, report it. And if you figure out, if you know this voice right here, I'll play it one more time for you guys, because I want to figure out the complete identity, because I almost feel like I know which way it could go with a certain person.
Yeah.
It's impeccable of the timing. The timing is what gets me. And only I know about the timing of certain things. So that's what I told Chad about. It's a little bit darker than what I suspect on the timing of this call and this reach out and this informative conversation, you know. So here.
You know, and it was her, like I say, it was her sister Mary. She was the mistress of King Henry VIII. They had a son together. So my grandmother, going back then, was Anne Boleyn's sister. So that would make King Henry VIII my uncle.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, uncle. And the character that I played, Charles Brandon, he was married to one of King Henry VIII's older sisters. For a reason. I believe that people get brought together for a reason. And I mean, I say to friends, I say, look, you know, I mean, you don't have to know a man or a woman years and years. If it's meant to be, it just clicks. It's just meant to be. You were brought together for a reason, either him or her upstairs. I always say to people, they say, well, what do you think God's a man or a woman? I said, I don't know. It might be a man, it might be a woman.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. He would get into these deep spiritual conversations with us when we probe about like Tess and I. He would be like, I want to find that. I want to find that love. Like he'd get like deep into trying to get personable with us, which I thought was dirty. So
if I'm ever talking to your wife, Nick, and she goes, oh wow, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna, like, got it.
Oh,
yeah.
That's her version of interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So if you guys out there know who that is, if you've heard that accent, if you know that voice, tell me.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming for you.
Motherfuckers.
I got a set of skills. I'm gonna find you.
I will find you.
When I find
You find this man.
I gotta watch that movie now. I love that.
Find this man.
Yeah. When I find you.
So good.
What does he say after that, Josh? I gotta look that up.
I don't even remember the line.
Yeah, you guys talk for a second. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that later.
What are we talking about?
Taken.
Taken, yeah.
You seen that, right, Chad?
Yeah, I was going more earlier. I was going Fugitive.
Fugitive, yeah.
That's you find this man. That's when he was talking about the one-armed man.
The one-armed man, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Brilliant.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Henry. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, guys.
Well, a lot to
here's your
ponder on,
task.
everybody. A lot to ponder on.
This is like Fight Club. Now all the new G crews that are in here, you
Did
must
not.
find him, and you know what to do.
That's right.
Become detectives.
That's right.
Become detectives.
Right.
Figure this out.
It's been a good time.
Guys, I love you guys. G's up here.
Yes.
Everybody else. We have a new G Crew promo coming out from Bobby Mackey's. I'm going to put that together soon.
That was
Also, Deathwalker premiere at the Riviera Theater. I'm going to be posting that tomorrow. You guys watched it, right? You see the promo? The little 1 minute promo?
Yep.
Awesome. That's coming out. Big announcements coming for everyone. Everyone at home is doing this too. Everybody, you know this game. It's called Who Has the Third Arm?
Maybe we all end it together. Maybe we all end it
maybe we
together.
do that. For once.
Tonight, let's end it
For
together.
once.
Tonight.
All right. For once.
Do we go
All right.
3, 2, 1 end or 3, 2 end?
No,
So here's
or,
the
or we
deal.
just go.
It
let's-
takes me a second on my end to officially end the son of a bitch.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But
So Josh, maybe you should lead.
okay, so yeah, but everybody, thank you. It's been a great time. Geez, it's always a pleasure. It's good
pleasure.
seeing
Yeah,
you.
it's always a
people.
prize. Hey, on the next I'm being serious here. On the
Okay, I
next
was like, fuck
G
Eric.
Crew Live, let's try to do one soon. Let's set one up for next week.
Yeah.
You know, let's maybe we'll have some updates. Let's update this
Let's
as
have
we
some
go.
updates and
Let's
let's have
update
guests. Let's have. I'll get a hold of Joe. Let's have Joe.
Let's
Got
do that.
Jeff.
Now, guys, listen. If I do get him on the line, if he's not watching this shit, you know, if I get him on the line and he's calling, we need to go live instantly. We need to go live instantly.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
So be prepared. If it happens, be prepared. We're going live instantly, Josh. So
Fuck it,
just
we're gonna go
Fucking
live.
scramble.
Go live. We'll do it live.
Josh, you need to get the Unsolved Mysteries update. Bum, bum.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Thing.
For the next
Yeah.
one, you gotta. That's your
got it.
homework, bro.
Got it.
And we'll talk to Chris Hansen. We'll get him on
Yes.
board with this.
Oh.
You
Why
know,
don't you go ahead and grab a seat?
Oh.
Oh,
what are you doing here?
Okay.
Go ahead and come and sit down. I was just coming for pizza. I mean,
I was just coming for
No.
pizza.
Have a
Well, your
seat.
transcripts. Oh,
you
Henry
drove 2 hours.
69.
Yeah.
he drove 2 hours for pizza.
Have a seat, Henry.
Really
Where were you
good.
going?
Let me
tonight?
sit down. I was just going for the pepperoni pizza. I didn't
Yeah.
know that you were here.
And you told Nick, I'd like to stick my blank in your blank and blank. Go ahead
Well,
and explain
there-
that for us.
yeah.
Fill in the
Explain
blank.
that.
So, I
Johnny's on fire tonight.
Oh my
Johnny's on
God.
fire with the
Shot out of a cannon.
windows.
Oh,
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
It's been fun. Next week I'll try to get Tess on.
yeah, let's.
So you got to hear from her perspective.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's pissed, man. She's pissed about this.
It would be too.
Well, should we plan on
Yeah.
what is today? Tuesday? Should we
It's
plan in
Tuesday.
next Tuesday or Wednesday?
Let's check the calendar, boys. Let's go for next Tuesday. Or
Alright.
what do you guys want to do?
Can do that.
Whatever.
Next Tuesday it is, man.
Yeah.
All right, next Tuesday. I'm putting it down on the calendar. G Crew Live, everyone. Next Tuesday, 8 p.m.
Don't fuck around.
Quit.
We're gonna have an update for you. I'm gonna try to keep pursuing this, get them on live, and in the meantime, I'm gonna reach out. I already started the process a while ago.
So
Nice.
how about this? We'll make a. I think we should do next week. We'll call it part 2, and that episode will also be free. Anybody who wants to come, let's get
Yeah,
a
there you
big
go.
audience here. So everybody listening who is not one of our subscribers, come back next week, and then we'll go back to our original programming the following week and do a Patreon show.
This
Hell
is
yeah.
going to progress till we're like live knocking on some dude's door in
It
Illinois.
is. It is just like the MTV Catfish. It
Yeah.
will be that. And
But in the
I will-
meantime, everybody, to make sure to let us know that you heard the episode, everybody send Nick a Superman GIF when we're done here.
I
yeah,
love that shit. All
yeah,
right,
and
boys.
tag the real Henry in it because I am notifying him, and I'm working on that, and I'm working on a couple other things. But I want to know because the details of this informative conversation was a little too deep. It wasn't. It's trying a little bit too hard.
Well,
You know what I
listen,
mean?
it's also it's a violation, dude.
Yeah, I know that.
You guys were violated. Pure, you know what I mean? Bottom line, you were violated.
Yeah.
You know, and that's fucked up. So there needs to be some accountability here.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, there will be, because once you cross the line with me, that's it, man.
Fuck yeah.
Break this son of a-
You know what I mean? I mean, it's kind of like it's like anything, man. Like once you cross that line,
A friend gave this to me. It's Albanian. You mind translating it?
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Good luck. Good luck. A friend gave this to me. It's Albanian. You mind translating it?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You don't remember me. We spoke on the phone 2 days ago. I told you I would find you.
Oh my god.
That's coming for you,
It's
Henry.
like a bad B movie all of a sudden. Like, you know, with a terrible. I
Oh,
fucking knew it.
He's
I
doing
fucking knew it. He comes in late.
it. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
unbelievable. I would not do that to you. I'm not
I
doing it to you.
appreciate you.
I'm not
I
doing it.
appreciate you. We
I'm
are
not-
gonna just end it though. We'll
Look,
just end
yeah.
it.
We're gonna fucking you and I are gonna shut it down and say thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. I want to apologize on behalf of the other side of the G crew for just leaving like that. Unbelievable.
Complete horse shit. But yes, thank you guys, and we'll talk to you next week.
Peace, everybody.
Later, guys.
Cheers.